Hello，大家好，这里是赢了和卢克。Is there how many steps between relationship? Like let's start with date, date to marriage. Like how many steps between those ones in Western relationship?
Probably establishing that it's an exclusive relationship,
Mm-hmm.
whether that happens before or after moving in together, which is another big step.
Yep.
After moving in together, then you'll be filing taxes together after a while, so it feels like you're a very serious couple, even if you haven't gotten married.
Mm-hmm.
And marriage would probably be the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people do kids before marriage, sometimes after. That doesn't have, only traditional people would judge that.
Mm.
Like when I see like if some friends of mine who have a kid without being married, I don't think anything about like is this relationship real or whatever. The marriage is not a measure that this is a real relationship. They have a kid and they're in it together, you know.
Mm.
So that can happen even without marriage.
Do you think a guy started a relationship but he don't think about marriage means he's a bad guy? Because in China, there's any purpose of a relationship is not for marriage, means you are playing.
Mm.
Mm.
I don't think that's the same here.
Yeah.
Because you can still, I mean, there are still people who are in serious relationships, as serious as they can be, who aren't married.
Mm.
And you could say, oh, well, they haven't gone as serious as they truly could. But if you looked at the lifestyle of a married couple and their lifestyle, you would not notice anything different other than the lack of a civil marriage license. But the relationship is equal, like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So, yeah, there's that.
So here, like you can be girlfriend and boyfriend for entire of your life. Yeah, but
You'd be calling yourselves partners at some point.
yeah.
You'd lose that boyfriend-girlfriend thing. But sure, in theory, that's what you still are, if it's a same-sex relationship.
Yeah, that's the difference between Chinese and Western. Because in China, many girls would feel like, oh, if you're not, what if you're not marrying me? Yeah, the whole year is gonna be wasted. And then I met you when I was young and beautiful, and after 10 years, I don't feel like I'm that pretty anymore. And then you say, let's break it up. It's basically like you wasted her time.
Right. But if that's the only reason to stay together, then like that would the Western view on that would basically be like you set out to do a serious relationship together. Either you got married or not, but at some point, if this person doesn't make you happy anymore, then you have to end the relationship. The other person can't say, "You wasted my time," because even the person doing the breaking up might also feel like, "I won't let you waste my time anymore."
Oh, that's strong one. Yeah. Uh, but for Chinese, we think like women's are like it's not same as a man.
Right.
Because a 40 years old woman and a 40 years old man in the society, like for finding their partner part, it's a different treat. Like there's less guys would go for the 40 years old man, but the
right.
girls they can still go for the older man.
Okay, so here there's probably lots of people in maybe even every age bracket, maybe fewer as you get older, but there's still single, like enough 30s singles, 40s singles, 50s singles, people who have had a divorce or got out of a relationship, or who knows, maybe they're getting out of their second marriage. People break up a lot if they don't feel happy together because there isn't this thing where if you're a single woman and you're 50, you will be looked at as socially undesirable. No way. Some guy's gonna want to get into a relationship with you. Be like, oh my god, look at that. I'm single, she's single. Great. Let's try again. Get something going
If
on.
the guys here they don't care about the girl they're gonna dating is a single mom, like oh she has a kid.
Some people might care about that. You know, my friend Phil was asking me that very same question on that walk we had, and he was feeling a little bit insecure, or at least that he would have to immediately tell someone, a woman, that he was dating, like straight away, like I'm out of a marriage, I have a kid. Can you deal with that? And some
Oh,
people might say no, and some people might say yes. And I
yeah.
told him that, like, lots of people are relationships that don't work. Like, statistically, 7 years is the first marriage ending cycle. Divorce after 7 or 14.
Tico part.
So he's like, dude, we were almost 7.
Hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, you're a statistic, bro. He's like, that's weird. I can't believe it's like I'm right in the average marriage length. But I
Just
said,
copy someone's story.
what if you told a woman that you met that you were 35, you never had a serious relationship, you never made a real connection with a girl before, and you've just been a playboy for the last 35 years? Especially if he's not a rich guy. So that might work
Mm.
if you're rich, but he's not. So it's like, I don't think a woman is a woman at my age or our age would look at a guy like that and think worse than a guy who said his marriage didn't work out and he's being a father to the kid that he created.
Mm.
Just it didn't work out with that woman, but he still has to be a father half the time or however much of the time, right?
So it's the same as women.